Yes.
What's up?
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
We got a remix. Remixing on the edge.
We got two rappers in the house. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to On the Edge with Sanji.
And Sekou.
That's a match edition.
This is the match edition.
And who we got over there?
Yo, we got my brother over here.
Silky Mike is back in the house.
Silky Mike in the building. We got my brother over here.
Yes.
Welcome
And
back.
we got Uncle Shelton.
Uncle
Shelton.
In the building.
What's up? He's in the building.
Yes. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Uncle Shelton. So this is our first episode of On the Edge, and That's a Match. And I have a beautiful guest here who accepted the That's a Match challenge. Yes, she did. And how do you say your name? We call you T. T. But how do you say your whole name? Because everybody knows how I do people's names. Is it La?
Talithia.
See, I done changed it to La Talithia.
Not Lutty.
Talithia.
Guys, but we're going to call you
T.
Because she's got the
She got the T. Yeah, she got the T. Yeah, she got some T with her.
She's on fire, Uncle Shelton. She is ready. She was pre-screened by me. And really by Adana.
Yes.
Shout out to Adana.
Shout out.
She was on the show.
Shout out.
Yes, and she recommended this beautiful lady.
We really do appreciate you, Adana.
Yes, and guess what?
Madonna, Miss Donna?
No, her name is Adana. You didn't make it to that
I ain't
show.
making it to that show.
That fashion show?
We do miss you, though.
You missed it, Silky. You missed it.
Yes, he said you missed
We
it.
got another one coming up, too. Spring, so hop on that.
I got you.
So,
Yes, sir.
guess what? I'm going to tell Sekou be quiet, because Sekou is actually officially a guest today. He's our first guest on That's a Match.
See, I mean, I gotta look up the
First guest.
Yeah, we gotta boost him up.
Coming to the stage.
Cool.
The madman. In the house.
In the words of the Shelton. I'm in the building.
He's in the building. Yes.
That's really funny. They try to get me. That's all right.
Yes, I nominated Sekou to be the first guest
I love y'all.
for the first episode
too,
of
bro.
That's a Match, and it's actually called That's a Match 2-in-1. Compliment me, okay?
Yeah.
So the two people we want to bring together to have conversations should compliment each other.
Love and happiness.
And I don't mean compliment like you look good. I mean, y'all, conversation-wise, we're talking about. So today, yes, go ahead, sing, Selkie. We haven't heard you in a while.
I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna throw a little, you know what I mean?
So Talithia, tell us a little bit about yourself while we introduce you. A kind of little, what's going on with you today?
Uh-oh, she about to talk. Talk to her. Go ahead.
What's going on? You ready for the questions?
I'm ready.
All right. So we're gonna do a top.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
We
trying
gonna
to get
do-
some information.
We're gonna do a top 5. I got 5. Sheldon, do you have any?
I'm
I
nervous
just off the
now.
cuff.
Oh, he's off the cuff. Okay, and do you have some,
I
Silky?
got about 4.
You got 4. Okay, so
four.
we're gonna do top 5 and 4. Okay, my top 5.
Top 5 and 4.
Whoever wants to answer first, I'm sure y'all gonna say ladies first.
Yep.
I want to see ladies first.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run off top 5 questions. It's an icebreaker, just to find out a little bit about you guys. So let's go. What is when someone say painful truth? What does that mean to you? You want to go, Sekou?
No, I want the young lady to go first.
Painful truth. And I'm just saying anything that you might have happened in your relationship.
Your
or
most
something.
honest and vulnerable point in your life.
So if someone say painful truth, is you're vulnerable at that time.
One of the most vulnerable times of your life.
Mhm. So what about you, Sekou? If somebody say painful truth, what does that mean? Just spit it out. Because we've been through this. We talked about this.
In regards to painful truth, all truths are painful.
It all depends on, well, you know, it depends on how the individual takes it. So,
Right. And
if
she
it's
said she's
something-
vulnerable, so
So,
it
yeah,
would hurt
so
her.
it'd be a vulnerable moment. So, which means for that individual that's being vulnerable,
It's
the other individual who's being told the truth to need to be empathetic.
So they need to be.
You need to be understanding, to listen, because even though the truth may hurt, but listen to the whole truth.
Yeah.
Right.
So then after you hear everything, then y'all can work on, or at least in your mind, you know what you want to do next. You want to escape, or you want to stay and build.
Right.
So yeah.
So now with you got something, Silky?
What's the most what's the most toxic thing you ever had in your relationship?
I was still on the painful truth. I mean, if you had anything
Oh,
to say about
it's
that.
me. I thought it was them too.
You not. I just wanted to know if you had anything to say about it. You don't have nothing to say about it.
You're not good, homeboy. You're not on the top.
No, you don't gotta do it.
You good, homeboy. This is about me today, apparently.
Repeat it one more
him.
time.
I was just saying, when you hear the word painful truth, what comes to mind?
Yeah, like she said, the vulnerability, like, you know, just basically, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I'm always trying to tell like the truth or whatever, or telling the truth. So it's like I might not tell you everything. 'Cause I don't feel like it for you specifically. Like, oh yeah, 5 o'clock I did this, but everything else I did this. You know.
Right. And then in my opinion, I think that the truth, like you say, Sekou, may hurt either way. So the delivery has to be good. It has to be, if I know something that I'm going to tell you that it may be painful, my delivery has to be, it can't go for the juggler. You know what I mean? It's like who making noise?
That's
So
I was giving you the church. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't know what that was. I thought something was going on over there. But I'm just saying that if you know your friend, it could be just a friend, and you know that they're vulnerable, as you say, and you're delivering some information that may be possibly painful. Your delivery is everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're dealing with somebody that you know that may not be vulnerable and they can handle that, you know, that truth that you're gonna say, like, I take it, like, whatever, you know. But if you know that you're gonna give them some information that's gonna hurt them because they are vulnerable, they allow themselves to be vulnerable to you, then you have to be careful on how you deliver that. So I get that. Uncle Shelton, you got anything?
Yeah. It is the harsh reality check sometimes that sometimes people need to hear. They need to know these things, you know? Like, this ain't, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Some kind of noise while you're talking. I don't know what it is. We'll figure it out though. No worries.
Okay, all right. Cause sometimes you might be, I'm just using for example, you know, do I look good in this dress? You know?
There we go. Ooh, baby.
Truth. No, you don't. Not in that.
Right.
There's one for you.
But how do you deliver that though? You don't want to hurt her feelings. Like, just take that off. Don't ever put it on again.
No. I'm gonna say that doesn't really compliment you the way you need to be complimented. Right here.
That's the way to say it.
It's okay. It's okay. But you're trying to be fire.
Yeah.
You're not trying to.
Right.
You know, you ain't trying to. You know, that's okay if you going to church.
Oh, I like the blue dress better than that green dress. Give it another option.
Yes.
And plus, you know, in the night.
And what you trying to do?
Right.
Say the word, homeboy. Absolutely.
You pay attention.
Absolutely.
You pay attention. Say, well, I appreciate that. You pay attention because you don't know what the end of the night brings.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, dress.
There you go.
There's going to be some chandeliers going on. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some rocking tonight.
Yes.
So, you know, you gotta keep your horizon.
That's
broad,
fire.
You know,
That's
with the
fire.
thing. So, yes.
So,
You know,
so you
happy
guys,
ending. Yes.
that is a good example, and I'm saying that means the truth don't always have to be that painful. It's all in your delivery.
Absolutely. Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So if you got somebody that always saying, "Oh, truth hurt," they are not sensitive. You know what I mean? They're not a sensitive person. It's like, okay, I mean, yeah, I don't want to be beat up with the truth.
Well, I think that person.
I want the truth to be able to help me, not hinder me and hurt me and destroy me.
Well, I think the person that says that like that all the time is always getting the raw truth that they can't handle. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, chick, sit your ass down somewhere. You too ratchet. No, you don't need no more drinks. No, you
that's
three.
good.
Don't need no more.
That's necessary.
So
That's
it's
necessary.
Like, dang,
that's
the chick always hurt. Yeah, chicken, because you clucking right now. So yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. But also in the same aspect too. Yeah, it is. Certain times you be like, whoa, homie, yo, you don't need no more. You know what? Let's go ahead and go somewhere else. You know, like, you don't need no more.
Well,
so
why the homie get that though? Why?
No.
Right.
See,
You was smooth with the homie, but she was ratchet and clucking.
See,
Yeah,
y'all hearing, but you're not listening. Y'all hearing, but you're not listening. Here's the thing. I never gender specified. When I said that with the girl, it's still the same homegirl. You her homie. But you like, okay, we somewhere now. Let's be on the rest. Homie, yo, girl, you need to chill out, girl.
Okay.
Versus, girl, you need to because they was as ratchet as she did.
Right. I get you. I get you. So you saying ratchet might need the painful truth as
I mean, no.
Shelton began with.
It's time and place for everything.
I got you.
You know what I mean? We all need that painful truth. If we
Every
acting
once
out,
in a while,
we need to be put in check. We acting out.
I get that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As adults, we should all know better, but apparently we don't.
Thank you.
Be like that.
Thank you for clearing that up for me. That was on point, everybody.
Yeah, not a problem.
I got something to add on that.
Come on, Big Shay.
man.
Brother Shay, what you got to say?
Now, I've had issues with this, and my significant other will always say, you know, you always your delivery, like you said, son, your delivery is always on the trash can for me. I'm like, what I'm like, hold on, because before I tell you the hard truth, I think about it to myself and say to myself, how can I tell this person something that they don't want to hear?
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
And I'm sitting there saying it to I'm like, okay, this is the best way I can deliver it. But sometimes I think people just want you to sugarcoat the shit, and I'm like, I
Can't sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't have to sugarcoat, but you know your person. Like I tell my people all the time, listen, I'm gonna ask you to pray before you come in and give me any bad news. I'm not emotionally in the state of you to just come jumping off on and throw me off guard and ruin my whole day.
But why does the truth have to be bad?
We said, why does what?
Why does the truth have to be
It's
bad?
always
Why the
bad
truth
when
couldn't be
it depends.
good?
It always comes from
Why
y'all.
can't the truth be something good?
Not if it's painful.
Man,
did.
I realize
You did.
I feel like you guys just take it because like I had a situation a couple of days ago and like us talking about it made me just realize like yo it do be like that sometimes at that moment. I was singing You and I by Stevie Wonder in the bathroom. That's my mother's like favorite song, right? So I'm singing the song. I don't ever let her hear me sing it because I want it to be perfect if I ever sing it. And I know my voice a little, y'all mean right now.
Right.
So I'm singing the
Voice a
song.
little, yeah.
Literally like 2 days ago, I come upstairs. She was like, I hear you singing that song, and they was sounding good until you got to the last part. And when she said that, it struck a nerve. I didn't even want you to hear me.
Right.
But you said it sounded like trash. Like, I'm hurt. But then I realized, like, yo, it really did sound like trash, and I know it sounded like trash. So what you mad about? You feel me?
Yeah, but
you gotta know. Like sometimes you gotta know when too much is too much, or when it's just trash. It is
But
what
you
it
wasn't
is.
singing to nobody. You was practicing.
No, I was practicing, but I was trying so hard with this yada mean in my throat right now. Like,
right.
no,
You
that's
gotta know that. You right. You right.
That little
I would have been like, listen, Silky.
Edit it out there.
Silky.
Take it out.
Silky, I know you can sing. So if you're not sounding if you don't sound at your sound is not at your best, I know that something's going on with your throat. I'm gonna try to get you.
He got a cold. There you go.
I don't want you. You know, you gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta watch where you put your place. But anyway, face. I mean, but honestly, no. I would see. You know, like listen, your voice is. I mean, I love the way you sing that song. But the last part, I understand. Do you need a lemon?
I need more right now.
Right.
I mean, I get it. It is all, but once again, that's like.
But parents, they come hard anyway. Parents come hard.
See, here's the thing: parents got to.
You gotta be constructive
criticism. You gotta have that tough.
And your friends is like, if your friend ain't telling you something that they supposed to tell you, then they not your friend.
Then
Everybody
they not your
everybody gonna look at you and they
friends.
gonna be recording you talking about, yo, she ratchet as I don't know what. She doing this, she doing that. And your friend just sitting there laughing, recording with them. Like, that's not cool. And you know the next day you gonna be mad.
Right.
And usually it
goes back to the dress.
It goes back to the dress.
Yes.
When she said, why you like wear this damn dress? Because da da da, and no, I look this da da da, and you like, I don't know, just to say yeah. No.
I got you.
Goes back to the dress. That's all it is.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
That's
all right. So I got one other question, and I'm let Suki do his. Okay.
I like this.
Okay. So, how do you make it up to a person if you felt like you did them wrong?
Apologize.
Okay.
I apologize for my actions.
Yes, ma'am.
However, I may not meant to offend you.
Yes, ma'am.
You may
If
not.
someone says they offended you, that might not have been my intent, though.
Right.
So therefore, I'm going to apologize because, again, I value that person enough to say, hey, I apologize. And I would do my best not to do it again.
Where they get her from?
Yes! Not to do it again.
It's beautiful.
The
guys don't have nothing to say. They like signing it.
You looking cute over there. How you doing, gorgeous? Yo, hold on. Let me fix my gear for a second. Bitch ain't got no crumbs in my beard or nothing like that.
That was heartfelt. That was definitely heartfelt. That was heartfelt.
I felt definitely.
Yeah, I don't even want to get that question. You say cool because you can't even beat that one.
I can't.
You can't.
I can, but I can't.
No, I mean the moment. You
no.
I
would not take. No, she can have all that. All her. Give it to her. She's the weeds. That is great.
Right. So say cool.
Yes.
What is emotionally unavailable? What does that mean to you?
Emotionally unavailable. You just cold. Like I can, whether happy, sad, indifferent. You just like, yeah, whatever. Everything is like damn, like you don't feel like, hey, I just got this deal. We about to get broke off. Like we about to make it. Oh, that's good for you. What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you know what?
They're not excited when you're
excited.
excited.
Right. Or you know what? Hey, like I'm with my heart to you. Like I think I love you. Like I want to move to the next step. Like what's up? And they're like, oh yeah, okay. If you want to do that, we can. Wait a minute, my phone ringing. Like, yeah, non-emotional. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I get when I think of that. Like,
so have you been in situations where you feel as though the person was not available emotionally for you? Yeah. I got it. Can you put a little bit of music on and behind it? Not loud. So, do you have what is your idea of emotional unavailable? The other music.
The emotional music.
Oh, he don't have it on the hip hop. Just turn it down some.
We're so emotional. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so emotionally unavailable. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
Someone who isn't able to express themselves verbally.
Okay.
It's emotionally unavailable.
Yep.
Okay.
So they have these all emotions balled up inside. However, they can't say that I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm pissed off, I'm frustrated, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm glad. Like it doesn't always have to be a negative. However, they're not taught to speak emotions, especially culturally, man.
Yeah, you're right.
It's true.
So emotional intelligence is hardly on the table.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. And then my other question to you is,
you go stuff. What's your name?
All right, say school.
That's a match.
I'm saying.
It ain't no match yet because she said two good things. Don't need to talk in. Come on, give me some more, like Busta Rhymes said.
All right, I got one for you.
Yeah.
What is your idea of someone sabotaging your relationship?
Ooh. All right.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's.
I'm getting good questions.
Yeah. You clear on that one. Yeah.
Woo!
My ideal of someone sabotaging my relationship. One, they have no respect for my relationship. So like, if I know I'm with my boo boo bear from 6:30 to 10:45, if it's not my kids, my family, like moms, you know what I mean, grandmoms, it's not a emergency, and it's not my businesses. As in, like, if my companies cannot run, don't call. You know, it gotta be a dead emergency to call and be like, yo, XYZ, not yo, what you doing? You know what I'm doing. Like, I'm with boo boo between this time because you already know I'm with boo boo between this time. So I'm answering the phone like, it better be an emergency,
Right?
or if let's say that boo boo decide to holler at me out the blue because she got my time. So I'm gonna put everything on hold. Like, hey y'all, check it out. Between this time and this time, I'm chilling with boo boo. If it's important, shoot me a text. I'll read the text. I'll get back to you later. But as of now, I'm not gonna answer my phone.
Gotcha. So what's your idea of a person within your relationship sabotaging your relationship? Meaning one of you.
Oh yeah, I had that done before too.
I know. It happens all the time.
All the time. That's why I'm single. To the point, like, I begin to think it's in me. Like, I know, like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, I begin to think it's in me. Like, I do a lot of soul searching. But I realize that people are scared of that thing. You know, people are scared of that thing where the words that they say, it's too good to be true.
I believe that.
My motto is, why not? You know what I'm saying? It need to be good to be true. Instead of, oh, this is a facade. No, like, so, like, I'm so transparent with people that my love language and who I am as a man and as an individual who can be sensitive.
Right.
Is not afraid to love, make a lot of women run because they're used to the dude that act like they don't like
emotionally unavailable.
And there you go. Emotional damage.
All right, that's good. So, Silky, do you have a question?
What is it that you're looking for in a man, and what are you looking for in a woman?
Titties.
Yeah.
We gotta be real. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. I had to dump the man in me. I'm sorry.
We on the edge.
That was the man.
We still on the edge.
On that, yeah.
It was the ignorant man in me. You sorry.
We just want that.
All right. Do you have anything specific? You don't have to give a whole list of stuff. You can just whatever is the most important for you.
A leader.
Yes. I like that. Because you have to follow.
Yeah.
You can't follow if
I'm
there's
looking
no
for
leader.
a woman.
Yes, sir.
A nurturer. I understand her.
Okay. I feel that. Do you feel like you ever had a leader in your life?
Yeah.
Like a strong leader?
But I'm a strong woman.
Ooh,
Yes,
okay.
you are.
Okay.
I'm very strong.
Yes,
so
she is.
therefore, sometimes it may appear that I don't allow him to lead.
Got you.
And that's not the case.
Yeah.
I want you to lead.
Yeah.
That's right.
And everybody ain't leading to the same place.
I always
I
said,
got you.
like, in a relationship, it's almost like a dance.
It is a dance.
Yeah. You got
That's awesome.
your partner lead, and then you
You
guys
follow.
and then you switch positions and everything in different dance steps or whatever. Yeah.
In different arenas. Yeah. So Shelton, we
Yes,
haven't
yes.
hit you up. Do you have any questions?
Let me think here.
Or follow up?
Follow up question. I always got a follow up.
I know that.
That's what I do. I follow up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Follow up with it.
I just got a generic question. Both of you, do you believe there's such thing as truly faithful people?
Yes.
Yeah, I do believe it. Yes.
Okay. And then another part, if someone happens to cheat, do you think they can come back from that? Do you think it's possible that they can maybe cheat once and not again? Or
Yes.
I'm just curious.
You think they can come back?
Yes.
All right.
It's going to take a lot.
All right, so
it's going to take a lot of because cheating is on the person who cheated. It's nothing wrong with the partner. It's something that they haven't dealt with inside of them.
Yeah. I ain't gotta say nothing. Go ahead, man. Because that's everything else I'm thinking. Like I should. And you're right. Go ahead.
In this day and age, cheating is easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
The challenge is commitment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And they say men can't be committed. You committed to the same barber.
I'm not.
I'm about to say.
I mean, unless you go on vacation. But
now here's the thing. The reason why
the same lactician, the same homeboy.
Okay, the reason why I'm not committed to the same barber because my barber, Luis, if you hear this, you my dude. I think you got deported. Luis, go back to the game. Luis. All right, but no, you're right though. You're right. Yeah, we can stay committed to things, but stay committed to.
All right, so I got one more question before we go on break, and then we got a challenge for you guys. Okay, and Uncle Sheldon, are you ready for the challenge?
oh yeah, I'm always ready for a challenge. Since I got my headset on, I'm ready for the challenge. I'm like, man, challenge up this piece. You know what I'm saying? Ultimate challenge. That's what I'm doing.
Yes.
All right, you keep that energy, Mr. Boss.
Yeah.
Throw me in, coach.
So
yes.
The last question is yelling or raising your voice.
What about it?
What do you think about when you hear the subject or the topic of people yelling and raising their
Don't yell
voice?
at me.
That's funny.
Don't yell at me.
I say the same thing. Don't yell at me. But if I feel as though you are yelling at me, I'm
gonna walk away.
Well, I'm not gonna walk away from you.
I am.
He can't.
I'm not gonna walk away from you. I'm gonna talk to you. Now, here's the thing.
Because I'm not gonna hear you.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm not gonna hear you.
I understand that, but
I'm not gonna hear you.
So what she's saying
once again, it doesn't matter if you hear me or not. The key thing is, as long as I get it out, I'm good. So
talk to the wall then.
That's fine. Because you're gone. No, because you're gone.
Because I'm gone.
That's all that.
That's deep.
Don't
That's real deep.
The key thing is.
So here's the thing.
That's deep because she said.
This is what she's saying. This is what
she's saying. Did she say
saying.
something about yelling? She don't do it, or what she said?
She said, "I'll walk away."
Right.
No. Before that, is she yelling? Is she yelling at all? She said she was gonna yell. Did you say you was gonna yell?
No.
You didn't yell at all.
Oh yeah, I will yell. I can yell.
If you yell,
but if we get into a heated discussion where
there's
though
one
that
talk at a time.
Well, I walk away. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk away because I value
Okay.
the person that I'm probably having an argument with versus a stranger. A stranger, I'm gonna yell back and forth with you.
Okay.
I don't care nothing about you.
Yeah.
The person I care about,
Okay.
I'm gonna just take the high road and I'm gonna walk away.
So that's why I was asking. My question is,
Oh yeah, I
like,
scream.
if that's your man,
Talk one at a time.
and you start yelling at him first, and then he trying to talk to you, you still yelling, and then he say something back, he yell back, you just gonna walk away?
Maybe.
Because
Damn.
and that's how it is. So which means
I got you though. I get it.
So which means that if that's what I mean by that.
So this is the reason why.
This
is the reason why I brought it up. I'm gonna tell you why.
So hold up. So in that aspect, when I do happen and you still walk away, I'm still gonna say it to get off my chest. So then when everybody calm down and we have that human talk, not man and woman, human, because we're gonna be on the same playing field. We're human now. So we have that human talk. We have a clear understanding on each other's frustration with whatever situation is, so we can move forward.
All right, so here's what I'm saying. Okay, is one question to this person, is one question to the other person. So you're saying that you are gonna walk away. Say, cool. You're saying if there's yelling in the room, you're gonna stay put. Now here, let me explain this. Say, cool. As a man, you can't walk away, okay? Because it's almost like you're walking away from your relationship.
I don't agree with that.
No, hear me out. You don't have to agree. I'm just talking. I'm not. No, I'm telling you this. You just don't yell. Hear me out. You just don't. You have to hear me out.
I'm listening.
In a relationship, you have to have the agreement that you guys do not yell at each other. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because once you start yelling, you take away the vulnerability in your relationship. She or he doesn't feel comfortable to be vulnerable around you because of the yelling. And hear me out. What the yelling does is makes the other person
retreat.
Hear me out. You have to hear it.
I'm hearing it.
What the yelling does, it makes the other person emotionally unavailable to you. So calm down and then resume your conversation.
Now here's the thing. It's already been messed up then. Because the one person already started yelling, it's dead then. If that's the case, it's not fair to the other party.
First of all,
other party,
you have to calm down right now.
See, once again, that's the, no, we're not having this talk then. We're not having this talk because once again, who are you to tell a man he need to calm down because the man is calm? You don't know what a man is calm and not a man. You're not a man. So you can't do that.
So in other words,
can't do that because I'm not even.
She trying to woosah you, say cool. She trying to woosah you.
But it's not going to work because she's telling a man something.
She trying to namaste you, man. She trying to namaste.
It's not going to work because it's
Num
not
your whole Rengekyo. Num your whole Rengekyo. Num your whole
well, the thing
Rengekyo.
is we're not
You're
arguing.
scolding.
Nobody's arguing.
So I'm saying take the
Hold on, let's take the floor. Because that's the problem. No. Because that's the problem, man, with men and women. Because since a female think a man is talking in this way, they think that they think he's being.
I'm not
aggressive. They think he's being mean. They think he's being this.
I'm thinking that I'm the host of the show, and I'm asking you to.
But I'm calm.
So I'm asking you to
ask me a question.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm asking you to.
He's passionate.
I'm asking you.
You're not allowing him to be vulnerable and be passionate with his emotions.
No, I love your passion.
You're affecting his vulnerability.
I ain't asking the question.
The problem is we all can't talk at the same time. So now back to, because here's what it was. I'm asking her, I'm answering, and we're talking about her thing. Now we're getting to you. So, calm down. And then we're going to break. So, she said,
don't yell at me.
She said, do not yell at her. So all I was doing is explaining to you from the female's point of view, right? Of how we feel when you guys yell. All right, so now, flipping it. How do you guys feel? What do you feel, Say Cool? What do you feel? Okay, I am the host. What do you feel when a female yells at you?
First of all, can I answer now?
Yeah, answer the question.
I'm gonna answer because in the very first time, it wasn't reiterated that you were speaking for her. So that's why I
was trying to, but everybody kept talking.
All right, nevertheless. All right, so here's the thing. In that aspect, if someone is yelling,
yes, sir,
regardless who, what, when, where, and why, if I'm a man and things are getting heated and they're yelling at me, and first and foremost, a man is not going to come off yelling first. A real man is not going to be yelling first. That's the first thing you have to realize.
Is that you, Shelton?
That's the first thing you have to realize.
Go ahead.
So, when a person is yelling, 8 out of 10 is normally the female yelling. For whatever reason they're yelling for. Why do you think the man ain't listening? Whatever it is. So, once the man realizes, like, okay, I'm being yelled at, and then as soon as the man raises his tone and octave, you just proved it. Oh, calm down. You're getting mad. And the dude, like, I'm not even mad.
I didn't say you was mad.
I'm not saying. No, Sanji, I'm just using you as an example of. I'm not saying you per se. I'm just an example. The female will always say, "Oh, calm down," or this, and the dude like, "I'm not even mad. Like, I'm not even mad. This is just you picked and poked, and now you want to see my emotion." But I realize that in this day and age of society, men are not allowed to have emotion. Men are only allowed to say, "Oh yeah, that's cool," but it should be like, "Oh no, it's oh my gosh, calm down." Like, I'm calm. I'm not even mad. Men are so misunderstood to the point where the ways that sometimes we better to be single because we're so misunderstood.
Okay, I do believe that people are misunderstood in general. If you don't get to know a person, I definitely do agree with that. But I was just curious on how did you feel when someone starts yelling? I know in my relationship, if either one of us are yelling, it's going to a whole nother level in our brain. It's not. We don't think rational. We don't think that's my baby. We don't think none of that. We think it's time to fight.
That's why I asked, as far as being in a relationship, if she starts yelling, because I want to know, like, because sometimes that do happen, and it's okay because as my partner, it's okay for you to show me all of your emotion, but me as your man, I'm going to try to make sure you're okay. But if you're yelling and I can't handle that, I'm not going to stay there for that too long.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If you're not listening to me trying to even get you to calm down, especially if it wasn't my fault or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what I can do, but if you're not allowing me to even be there for you, even as you're talking and yelling, I'm not gonna listen to you spaz on me.
Yeah,
that's right.
I got something to add with that.
Go ahead.
And I had a significant other that I dated, and she had kids.
It's heated.
And,
I didn't know it was gonna open up that kind of heat.
The only way for her to get her point across to our children was to yell. So when she's in this relationship with me now, like, she felt like for her to get her point. Now we could be talking, and I'm in a calm tone, just talking, and all of a sudden just start yelling. I'm like, I noticed how I say, "Oh, you yell at your kid. I'm not your child. You can't yell at me like I'm your child." And that was the first thing she knew how to tap into to communicate, to get across. Right. And I had to tell her, like, you got to take it back. I know you're used to dealing with your kids and everything, but now the dynamic has changed. Now that we're in this relationship, you're talking to me now. When you want to get your point across, you got to find an intelligent way
to have a conversation.
So let me ask you this, Jay. Let me ask you this. How does it make you feel when she starts yelling at you? What goes on in your head?
What goes on in my head is that they don't know how to tap into that adult box to where as though we can have that respectful conversation with each other. That you're putting me in the place of, hey, I get it. Sometimes you have to, yell to your children in order for them to listen.
Exactly.
Right? I can listen just fine, perfectly. You don't have to yell, and now you're putting me in that box with them, and no, I'm not your child.
Right.
So.
And then I know some people get upset when you say that. Like, I mean, because I'm a little up there in age, and I'll pull that card out in a minute. Like, wait a minute now. I'm not a little young spring chicken you're gonna just yell. And I even know the young girls don't even handle that very well. They just go off, You might get stabbed, But I'm just saying, it's all about how it makes a person feel when you raise your voice. So if a person feels threatened, or they feel all kind of rage, aren't you responsible for each other's mental health? So if you're yelling back and forth at each other, what are you contributing to your mental health in your relationship? You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I believe, this is just my opinion, okay? I already know that I cannot absolutely handle any man yelling at me.
Me either.
Unless he's telling me, get your ass out the way for you to get hit by a car or something to save my life. You know what I'm saying? But if they start yelling, it does something, because it does something to my mental. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I'm confused.
What?
And men, let me know. How many men yell first?
A lot.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Yes,
You'd be surprised that how men can yell first. And yelling is just about your tone being elevated. You might not scream. Women scream when they yell. Men tone elevates first. So therefore, again, as a woman, it feels like I'm being chastised by a man.
Okay.
That's supposed to be my counterpart, not my father.
Okay.
Nah.
But yeah, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I already know that.
And vice versa. I'm not your mother. I shouldn't yell at you.
Yeah, no.
I'm not scolding you.
Their background was from the military, and that's how they was built as a drill sergeant.
Right.
Mr. Carter. Ooh, Mr. Carter. Reverse.
I'm gonna let you do all that, then I'm gonna flip
Do
in there.
you guys yell at each other and accept that foolishness from
Depending
each
on
other?
what the conversation is.
Yeah, the conversation.
I'm
Depending on what the
talking
conversation
about whatever you guys have an issue, and y'all gonna yell it out
Honestly, as
tell
men,
me
You gotta, but you
that
gotta look.
y'all ain't gonna
But-
escalate to some fish fight.
no,
Not all the time.
But
all the time.
It's like
But
if
I think
Coyote
it's
saw me doing something right now that I wasn't supposed to be doing,
He wouldn't even yell at
he
you.
wouldn't. He wouldn't have to.
But he would
But that's
yell at
about
a
respect
woman.
too.
I can give you a prime example. One time,
Not anymore. I'm
me,
just saying.
me,
Back in the day.
me and the individual.
That's what I'm saying. Like it depends on the perspective. Go ahead.
No,
It depends on the perspective. Like she said, that's not her father. But I don't know how you are as a person. But if you got a significant other, or do you call your significant other daddy?
Hell no.
You don't call him daddy at
No.
all? Oh damn, I'm sorry.
My father's deceased.
But it ain't.
My father
I get
is
it.
too.
I
But
get
listen, even
But
my
everybody's
father
supposed to say
didn't yell
everybody's
at
thing is
me.
different. That's why I even asked.
My own dad.
Right.
My dad
My
never yelled
dad,
at
I don't
me.
look at my
He didn't yell
dad
at me.
like my significant other.
That's not.
That daddy piece is a little tricky.
It's
But
a
it's-
little-
It's a little tricky. It's a little.
So
I get what you
Shelton,
saying.
Uncle Shelton, chime
Is
in.
you gonna call me mommy? Ew, no.
No, I don't call you mom. Like
No.
Like,
Don't come.
like,
No. No.
Mommy.
Nah.
I'm not saying
no.
mommy, bro. Like,
The milk is powder.
all right, I see what you're saying, but
No.
It's powdered milk.
It's powdered milk. No. And then you wonder why, because it's a respect piece. Because then you, and it's a boundary piece.
Comments in y'all.
It's a boundary and a respect thing. I respect you as a man,
okay.
not my father. My father in my relationship is totally different.
I get that. That's all right. We just gonna slide past that.
Oh,
Yeah.
we gonna slide past the
Right.
daddy, mommy.
I'm not.
That's
but
a
I'm not-
cultural
but
thing,
I'm
though. It's
saying
not a
it.
culture.
I'm not saying it like that. I was just saying like in the sense of that's I don't know what you do. That's why I asked the question.
No.
Everybody do things different.
Nah.
That's cool.
All
though.
right, so, all right, Uncle Shelton, did you have something to chime in
Yes.
on the yelling? Because we
Yeah,
did a lot of
I-
yelling in here.
Well,
Silky, you better stop
I
singing
think
in the
it's-
shower when you sick.
Yo.
well, I think it's
We gotta
definitely
get the
a.
yelling part and everything
Sekou
clear.
has nothing to say. I issue not.
We're gonna let
Sekou
Uncle
is
Shelton
father
clear
church
up
mouse.
the yelling. Go ahead, Uncle Shelton.
Well, I think
He's
it's
been
looked
married
at
for a
differently.
while.
Yeah. I can talk to Sekou, I can talk to Silky Mike, and use the same tone and talk to my wife, and she'll think that I'm yelling. So it's
Yep.
like it's not that. So it's not like I'm doing something different. Like, yeah, granted, I do talk differently to a degree when it comes down to my guys, but at the same time, the tone is what it is, and just because the fact that they not looking at it the way my wife would look at it, it's going to come across as I'm yelling or whatever the case may be, and it's not that. It's like it's no different than it was something that she saw on one of the kids' show or whatever, and it said, "I'm not dramatic, I'm passionate."
That's what you mentioned
Yeah.
that.
And I'm like,
that.
and it's the same thing. It's like just because I'm passionate about something, I'm telling you that this affects me a certain way. I am being vulnerable to the fact that, okay, yeah, I'm passionate about this. I'm not passionate about everything. I'm passionate about this. But if you take it as I'm yelling at you about it, whatever the case may be, you're not hearing what I'm saying, and you're not even going to really focus on my real issue because you can't get past the fact that you believe that I'm yelling at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and then
like- so-
that goes to with T was saying that she just shut her ears automatically, and it's hard to hear after that. It's like we have a hard time being able to process information when you go to a different frequency, and the same with you guys. I mean, once we start yelling and our voice gets high and elevated, y'all like, listen, wait a minute.
I have a question for that.
See,
Go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
Yeah.
oh, no, well, see, my thing is, my voice goes into what I deem an unbelievable tone.
Mm-hmm.
It goes down. It's like, are you serious? Really? Are we doing this?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
It's
I don't like that either
lose
because
my
that makes
voice.
it seem like I'm
It's like-
dumb.
Oh my.
I'm not trying to do that. But some things amaze me. How in the hell?
Listen, I feel
get
dumb as
that
hell now.
from what I said. It's like I'm telling you, it's some amazing things that be happening, that be transpiring with the perception, the processing in the brain sometimes. And I'm like,
that's true.
Wait a minute, hold up. Where did you get that deduction from? Hold up, what Sherlock Holmes book you trying to read here? That ain't got nothing to do with what I just said. Where you get that from? So, yeah, it's like, yeah, because I don't like that yelling. That. See, my thing is when you yelling, you're angry. That's my interpretation. Like, I'm not angry. I'm trying to understand because I am lost in this situation. I don't understand what you're talking about. It's like I have no idea.
I don't want to offend nobody. I be wanting peace. Like, I don't even want to do all that. Sometimes that's why you just gotta. Sometimes you do have to just shut your mouth and be quiet.
Yeah, because really, when I'm yelling, I am completely 180% confident in everything that I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I go super high, it's like I am confused. I know nothing of what you talk about. I'm like, what are you saying?
Oh my God!
You know what I'm saying?
It's like Coyote.
It's like what is it?
Y'all been around each other too much.
But it's real. It's real because it's like I'm just trying to understand. I'm not trying to. When I'm yelling, oh, me and Pookie about to throw, we about to throw some hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident. Yeah, you bet. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about wifey, I'm like, all I'm trying to do is make peace. What are we doing here? What's going on? I just trying to go to sleep. What's happening? Yeah. What's gonna make it better so I can go to sleep? That's all I'm saying. I don't really care about. We ain't keeping score. It's not about who right or who wrong. I just want peace. I just want to end it.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
That just come to an understanding, or just it's okay.
Yes.
For each partner to understand that relationship, how are they connected, conversation wise? Yeah. And because there's some couples that where as though like I need to feel that you understand what I'm saying to you, and you know, you might have a person that's always melatonin. Anything you know, they say, yes, that's fine, darling. And until you get that like emotion out of them, it might come to it, like, you know, okay. And you might have a couple that's like in the sports, right? You ever see that couple that was in the sports and they yell at each other, they super excited, like. You know, but that's how they are connected,
right? And that's how they complement each other. That's them. That's their matchup. So
it's deep.
So each women, and I mean, men and women are different. So when it comes to yelling, some women cannot handle that if it's in an angry mode. So I would recommend. I wouldn't even do it to my kids anymore because I found out that it damages them. You know what I'm saying? It actually damages them. It's like they're terrified. And then when it comes time for them to tell me the truth about something, they won't. You know, I will never be able to get them into that vulnerable state of mind where they can actually give me information that I need. So I know if I yell at them, they're going to clam up. So I can't yell at my child. You know, if she did something wrong, I got to talk to her just like I would talk to any other human being. Now, when they're 2 or 3 and they about to put their hand in a socket, I got, hey, you know, I've had my people put pennies in the socket and weird stuff, you know, to jolt them, to make them stop. But I understand that. But once they get a certain age, we got to actually talk to them. So it's the same with women. And any woman that doesn't have a problem with a man yelling at her, she is emotionally withdrawn by them. She just don't she don't care, you know. So it's like whatever, and they both yelling, they both withdrawn, they both yelling at each other. And I just think it's unhealthy, but to each his own. But I just know that I can't handle anybody yelling at me, period. I mean, there's nobody on this earth that I will be able to handle as a mate that is yelling at me to communicate with me. I already know that. I've never been that way since I was a teenager. My dad wouldn't even yell at me because he knew it would just freak me out too bad. You know, it just freaks because you know, I'm a little vulnerable little girl, and you're yelling at me. You're terrifying me. It's a form of abuse, you know, and a lot of people don't know that, and they got to be educated. And I actually have to tell people, you know, I'm not the one. Don't do that to me. It's best to just talk it out or come back later versus argue and then separate and come back together after everybody done formed all kind of opinions in their head just separate before all that foolishness happened and work it out. Sometimes if I have a situation, I might have to text the person because I know they might not be able to like my tone. Because my tone is always rough myself, you know? So I'm like, hello, blah, blah, blah. Text them and then come back and talk to them after they actually have an understanding of what I'm saying. So Shelton, sometimes you, like you said, sometimes people just don't understand what you're talking about. And I have to text it sometimes because my delivery ain't so well always either. So, Shelton, you got any questions before we go on the break?
Question.
Something to lighten us up a little bit. It got a little deep in here.
Yeah. It got real. You know what I'm saying?
The truth hurts.
Yeah.
Listen, I wasn't upset. I'm way calm. But I'm going to tell you this. Woo! Yelling is over the edge.
I think we're going to commercial right
now. Yell at my man. I'm not trying to get my head knocked off. I refuse to yell at my man.
But that's funny though.
He will knock my head off. No. No, I'm just saying it goes both ways, you know. It definitely goes both ways. I can't do it.
Oh yeah.
Give me that look that I'm doing too much. I gotta sit down. So yes. So we can go on break, and we'll be right back with the challenge. So you guys get hyped up for the challenge.
Challenge.
We must secure our families. KFG Life Insurance Specialist is a company that partnered with 15 of the top life insurance companies to ensure you get the best pricing, knowledge, and products to suit your family needs. Some people believe that term insurance is better than whole life insurance, while others feel the complete opposite. Some may feel like universal life is the way to go, and others may feel it's better to have a whole life policy. The truth is, neither of the products are better. One just may be more suitable for your family. Our life insurance specialists are not biased, as they are partnered with several life insurance companies. This ensures our clients get the best pricing, education, and products that are suitable for their families. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist make these decisions easier for you and your family. Our office is located at Security Square Mall, next to Burlington, in the Coyoteman Show Network. Please call to make an appointment at 443-400-5224 or go to www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. That's www.lifeinsurancespecialist.org. Let KFG Life Insurance Specialist help you prepare your family in the present, because the future is not promised. Act now.
On the Coyoteman Show Network. On the edge. On the edge. On the edge.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody, on the edge with Sanji, Say Cool, and Silky Nice.
And we got the sexy Miss T over here.
Thank you.
Hey, Miss T, we changed seats.
With the fire.
Got me next to this young lady over here. I'm about to yell at her so she can walk away.
Y'all got to jump on this one. We got Uncle Shelton in the building.
In the building.
So, Uncle Shelton, we got a challenge for him today, right? Now, listen, you guys remember Say Cool did a challenge with me, and he made me eat that nasty curry chicken.
Oh, yeah.
What was it, curry goat?
It was curry,
curry goat.
It was curry goat.
It was really nasty, though?
It was, no,
I ain't eat it, but in my mind.
We did the me, you, Bobby, and Sanji.
Okay.
I was irate dude. We wanted to eat.
Yeah.
And I ordered everything for Sanji.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah. That was a wonderful time.
Yes.
I was Mr. Belligerent. That's what I was.
He's the bad guy.
I was this nothing like me. Who I was at this dinner.
He had to order all this food.
To my disclaimer, I'm nothing like that.
But yeah, he's not nothing like that. It was a task that he had to do.
I did it really well.
It was more about me being able to handle somebody doing ordering my food for me. And
yeah.
Being the
Remember that now?
woman that I am.
Yeah.
I had to remain in my feminine side.
They got me.
So I had to. Yeah, we definitely got you.
They got me.
But don't worry. There's more.
Mike, Mike, I learned not to talk too much trash, homie.
Don't worry, there's more. So, so do we need to do anything with the battery, or we good? Okay, so you guys are at the restaurant still, right?
Check. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
You're right. You're at the restaurant. Wait a minute, bro. You at the restaurant right now, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all been in the restaurant for 2 hours.
Damn.
Right? And y'all eating. Y'all had a good time. Y'all
2 hours. Yeah,
right?
2 hours.
What y'all talking about?
So
2 hours. Yeah,
right.
good talk.
So now,
everything.
Now we're gonna take it from there. Uncle Shelton, you're on. You can take the music down a little bit.
I'm nervous.
You can just take it down a little low. Mm-hmm.
Take it down a little bit. Take it down. We're gonna make this nice. We're gonna make this nice.
We're gonna make this nice.
Make this nice and easy. That's right.
Got the kids sweating.
So,
I'm nervous now. I'm really nervous.
If you need any help, you got lifelines. You got me, Silky, and you got Jay.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, did y'all enjoy y'all evening tonight at the Tickets to Paradise restaurant?
Baby.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you did. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you did. Now I have your bill right here. It is $2,000.
$2,000.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
That's what's up.
$2,000.
Okay. You liked everything?
Yes.
Everything was good, right?
Yes.
Cool beans. All right, yeah,
Delicious.
you got that. And the tip, like, that's what it is.
And the tip.
Make that happen.
Oh.
You had a 2 hour talk. Like, I like you.
Thank you.
So you giving him your credit card?
I'm paying.
He paying for
I'm paying for the bill.
Okay, you got the credit card. Sir.
Nice.
And I'm tipping. Yeah, go
Boss
take that.
Man Jones.
Take that. Take that black card. Make that happen.
Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Shayku, I'm sorry to tell you,
No, you're not
but
about to say
your
decline.
card declined.
Oh, did it ever? Damn.
Wait,
Wrong.
he got the cash.
Wrong card. Hold on. Damn. Try this one.
Mr.
So how?
No worries.
So.
Damn.
Lord.
What's that? A card or?
And how much is the tip?
Is it a card?
Yes. Black card, American Express.
Damn. So we good. And the tip. We good. So.
Sorry, that card declined too.
Damn, I guess both was washing dishes
I'm
together.
about to say,
Okay.
You washing dishes
Okay,
together. Like, she going, I'm gonna wash you dry or hot.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, y'all need to talk to the restaurant owner.
Give me 1
Give her
second.
1 second. She about to transfer some.
Yeah.
Make this happen. And so, you know.
Restaurant
I'm not
owner?
going on a date if I don't have my own money, period.
Hey,
Facts.
man. Talk to him.
I'm with you with that, man.
Period.
Yeah, you gotta have your own money.
Nobody.
You gotta have your own money.
Restaurant owner?
So ran your card. It declined.
Okay.
Okay. How much did you think this bill was for?
It said $2,000.
Actually, the bill is $5,000.
That's a mistake.
Whoa, what's a mistake?
It's $5,000.
What's that? Where did that $3 come from?
Well, see, you got the night of your life package. See, you got to take into consideration. See, y'all both had the Maine lobsters. Those Maine lobsters are $1,000 a piece. You know, we went down to the deep rivers of the Bermuda Triangle to get these lobsters.
They can't hear.
Okay, so you got $1,000 a piece. That's $2,000 right there.
$5,000.
Easy.
$5,000.
It's $5,000, and then you had the champagne. Okay, we gave you a little discount on the champagne. Champagne was $500 a glass.
Okay.
You know, because that's from
Not even a bottle.
That's from that's in the bottle. But see the grapes. See, the grapes were stomped by Egyptian elephants.
Ooh.
So
I can't have a whole elephant then.
Yeah. With the 24 karat shoes.
No.
So that's where that come from. And then
5,000.
y'all both had the salads.
Okay.
The salads. The salads were about 300 a salad. Then you had the mashed potatoes, and you wanted to substitute for the asparagus.
I did.
So that made that about $500 right there.
You gotta have the asparagus. It's only
Had
right.
the asparagus. Okay. And then for the ambiance, see, y'all wanted the night of your life package. And that was booked for, that's been booked for a couple years now. But we found a spot. Because we had a late cancellation, so on and so forth.
We just gonna pay this bill.
Y'all gonna
pay
it.
We just gonna pay the bill. We just gonna
Okay,
find a way to pay this bill.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna pay this bill together, and you know what I mean.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah. Because first and foremost,
we're gonna talk about it afterwards. We're not even gonna talk about it in the restaurant. We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, while we in the car, figuring how we get bamboozled?
Because we still gotta get valet out the valet.
Wait a minute, how much is valet?
Right, was our valet included in this $5,000?
The valet was included. It was included. Yeah, we wouldn't do you dirty like that. We're not in the business to rob you.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. Who's gonna reimburse who?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, y'all.
That's the man.
Y'all have a good night.
That's the man.
Definitely.
Good job.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. We're not
job.
gonna talk about it that night.
Ain't no time. You gonna go home. You gonna cool down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because one of us is pissed off.
Yes, me.
Both of us is pissed off.
But nobody.
Oh yeah. Both of us is pissed off.
Yeah, we
That
both
was
pissed off.
She mad because I had the bill, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. I'm Big Willie.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. Decline.
Right. Like
what?
Is he getting ready to walk out on the check?
Right. He ain't calling us homeboys or nothing.
Because whoever asked for the date paying anyway.
That's yes. True
Whoever
facts.
asked for the date
That-
is
that-
paying.
Yes.
That should be.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right there.
Absolutely.
Whoever asked for the date is paying.
Exactly.
Hey, and on top of that, whoever asked for the date should already called him like, how much was the main tail live?
Right.
So I know how much
Yeah.
my
Right.
savings account.
Need to have everything figured out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
So it might have been
You know,
you called up a couple days ago to market price.
That was.
You may have.
But at least you got a ballpark figure. You got a ballpark figure.
Yeah.
You know you going from 33 to 37. You know what I'm saying?
Right. On that $10 mark up.
Yeah, we good.
So that's a match, guys. What I appreciated, because the challenge was to see if you guys was going to work together and resolve the issue. And I point fingers, and yes, y'all did. Y'all
I ain't gonna lie.
awesome.
You surprised the shit out of me.
Why?
Because I'm gonna tell you, in real life,
Okay.
not saying that never happened before. All my bills is paid. But,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen that where there was that the dude didn't have the money to pay the bill, and the girl like, oh, you broke,
You stuck beside him.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
And just made the dude look
Again.
stupid.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
I'm not
Yeah.
going on a date
But
that I can't afford myself.
That's right.
It's not his obligation. It's a
That's
date.
beautiful.
It's a date. Yeah.
A lot of people don't think like
Yeah,
that.
they don't.
It's
They don't.
a date.
Yeah.
This is why I
Need more like
invited
you.
her.
Need more like you.
It's a date.
Like Uncle
You're
Shelby
not
said,
need more like
obligated.
Yeah. True.
You're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
obligated.
How did they do, Uncle Shelton? Your score?
Oh, they knocked that out the park. So, they were so good. I thought I was actually going to get $5,000.
Yeah. That's what's up.
I thought I actually was going to get $5,000 real. They were good. I got happy. I'm going to the mall.
And don't take me back there again if they got hitting prices.
Oh yeah.
Then we
Oh no,
decide
we
to
not
go
going
out
back.
again.
Yeah, we not
No,
going
I'm
back.
not going back
We
there.
not going
I'm
back
his
again.
lawyer because at this point it was $2,000. I get $3,000 more.
Yeah. I'm writing a nice email to the corporate people
That's
in
right, that
reference
question.
to.
Yeah.
Suing.
Yeah.
But what I
I'm
like
not even
about
probably gonna
it-
see, but I'm
Yeah.
making
Y'all
ways so
didn't
that
embarrass
we all
each
can
other.
eat
Yeah.
again
We gonna
on
eat
them.
a lot more.
Right.
I think it was awesome. I appreciate the way y'all worked together. Y'all ain't embarrassed each other. Y'all made each other look good, and y'all did what the challenge was to compliment each other. Like y'all
Now, I do have a question.
Go ahead, sir.
I do have a question. Now, what if it was a bad date? Like, I'm just like, okay, same scenario. Now,
I
in this
probably would
situation,
do the
say
same
like,
thing. I just would not definitely go out with him again. I would just make sure that because I ate.
She take responsibility.
I'll
for her
take
actions.
responsibility, yeah, and accountability still lies on me because again, I'm not going without having my own pocket
I like
money.
it.
Even if he was an
Now-
asshole. Can I say asshole?
Yeah.
Even if he was an asshole.
You just said it, yeah.
And I know I'm not going back. I'm calling my sister on the phone like, this motherfucker didn't that. And I ain't going out with him again. But
And I'm
gonna
gonna
take
reverse the charges.
no, yeah. Because if you put it on your credit card, you can dispute it.
Dispute king in the building. I'm the dispute king. What's up? Hey,
All right,
it's
how
a
do you think
transaction on
they
my
do,
card.
Sophie?
I feel like they did great. Was no yelling. It was just beautiful. You know?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why Silky was no yelling, yo. Because both of us was like, dude,
Y'all was together. Y'all was in unity.
But the thing is, y'all didn't even have that facial expression. Y'all ain't had the vibe. Y'all just was just trying to work it out.
Cause here's the thing. All men know this. All men. Regardless of what the bill say, their face don't change. Cause that may mess up your night.
Yep.
You be like,
Good point.
she's
Yeah.
grand. She like, oh, that's too much for you.
Oh, I ain't perfect.
Dang. I just
Yeah,
spent the whole
yeah.
night. So yeah, no, you keep a poker face.
Green.
That's it, T
Yeah,
grand.
you
That's
killed
that-
that. Yeah.
Inside your
That's
body.
that pool
Body
time.
like, yo, we gotta pay the mortgage.
I ain't
We
working.
gotta pay days, daycare. Next week. What we
Yeah.
doing? We gotta eat peanut butter and jelly all next week. Oh, because of her fine. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
T
Yeah.
grand. And then I picked up. Oh, you want a tip too? Yeah, we get the tip. No, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. Yes, give them applause, guys.
Yeah.
Put up on the screen that that's a match joint because they killed it.
Yeah, I like that.
They definitely killed it.
I like that.
And
That Bill Sir.
so we have another episode.
We could have went out of the
next
country, baby.
week.
We
Yeah.
could
Well, all of
easily
that.
take some Kikos and some
Right.
we had a
I'm
ball.
glad y'all wasn't
At
thinking
least.
about all that because y'all have been like over the edge.
Yeah. Or it'd been like, all right, check it out, right? You get up first, and then I get up second. Meet you at the car.
No.
I'm joking.
Right.
I'm joking.
That would definitely been a
I'm
no.
joking. I'm
Never
so
again.
joking. Hey, girl,
Never again.
put these breads in your
Oh,
purse.
no.
Girl. Get up out of here. Hit the road. Let's go, girl. Oh man, that is so funny.
Yes. That's a match one. This should be right under that, but yeah.
That is
Not that one, it's another one. Just play all of them.
just play all of
Just
them.
play them all before we leave. Yes. So,
Kicking.
you got it? Did you find it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 100% match. Yes.
Nice.
I made a whole overlay for you guys.
Oh, wow.
I'm waiting for it to come
Go back and
up.
watch this show now.
Oh, yeah,
I need to
please
see this. Yeah, I need to see this.
Right.
Watch the facial expressions of that.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, yo. I'm gonna see it to the facial expression.
I can't wait. Yeah, so guys, I really appreciate you guys. Look, there we go. Stay fearless, guys. Y'all definitely fearless.
Yeah.
Hey.
And this is that's the match beater. 100% a match.
Yeah.
Because even after you guys were heated, y'all worked it out. Right.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, we still gotta have respect in the day for each other. And
Right.
And we still gotta be respectful of ourselves.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I like Miss T.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
From the time
Thank
she
you.
walked
Thank
through
you.
the door to the time she went to walk out the door.
Don't tell everybody what happened. With
I'm
not. Okay.
You ain't gonna have
Maybe
to
next time.
Next time.
Next time.
Next
Yes,
time. Next
yes,
time.
yes.
See, that's how she get back next time.
Next time.
You got me. I'm here.
They said y'all going to go on a date. Hallelujah.
Okay.
If y'all do, we want to know about it.
Now play the dating game.
Right. But our intention was the guys to match each other's conversation and just have a good conversation and actually learn something, and we did.
Yeah, no, we did.
We definitely did. So I appreciate everybody. Suki Mike, you got a song for us?
Next week.
Can't say.
Next week. Next
You
week.
heard my mother just tell me I sounded wrong. You think I'm about to come back on the edge and I ain't been here in a minute?
You know what I'm
Come back
saying?
here crickling?
Yeah, no, We
No,
got you.
ma'am.
I always got an
We ain't
offer.
having that. We
Gotta
ain't having
sound
that.
smooth for you.
We ain't having that. We ain't having that.
Yes, well, we thank you guys.
Thank
for
y'all.
coming.
Yes, yes.
Appreciate it.
Show and tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Next week.
Thank you to the
Deuces. Deuces.
No, you know he did say it right. Like, I'm shocked. Like,
On the edge. On the edge. On the edge. On the edge. On the edge.
With Sonji on the Coyoteman Show Network.